I don't want to come off like as arrogant, you know?
Dude, that is the
biggest
biggest advantage that you have.
Yeah.
Most people have that attitude. Most people don't want to be arrogant.
Right.
And what happens? They don't go out there.
Yeah.
They confuse arrogance with self-confidence. Learn how to capture attention. My job is to wake people up.
I guess that's my biggest fear is like, I have all this success, right? So like I took my dad's, like he has a landscape company. I took him from making $40,000 a year to making $150,000.
Dude, that's a fucking huge story.
So then I took this restaurant that we work with. In the past 3 months, he's been open for like 10 years. In the past 2 months, he's had the biggest sales days he's had since day one because of the Facebook Messenger.
How did I explode a dying restaurant with the use of Facebook Messenger? You gotta start telling those stories. You gotta start communicating.
It's like, I don't want to come off like as arrogant, you know?
Dude, that is the
biggest
advantage that you have.
Yeah.
Most people have that attitude. Most people don't want to be arrogant.
Right.
And what happens? They don't go out there.
Yeah.
They confuse arrogance with self-confidence. Two separate subjects. I am self-confident. I know what I fucking did.
Right.
I know that I actually grabbed a messenger channel, all right? And from scratch, I actually made a 700,000 human being Facebook Messenger channel. I know I did that. How is that arrogant? I fucking did it. Did you do it? You know, like for example, let's look at this one right here, right? So, because I did it, I rinsed it. I didn't get lucky. I rinsed and repeated the process a few times already. So, is talking about this channel an arrogant thing? It's not an arrogant thing. Do you want to know how to do something like this? I did it. You haven't. Let me show you. Now, if you're saying, yeah, Manuel, but you got lucky because Dr. Berg is so good at what he does. Well, let me tell you something, son of a bitch. I actually did it a few times already. I got another one with 733,000. I did it. So is that arrogant? Some people that don't know me might think it is. But in reality, I did something cool. And people want to know about it. How did you do it? How did you accomplish that? You take your ability, that you did something special, and you show people. You seem like if I talk to you, I immediately sense that there's honesty.
Yeah.
People feel that with me. I have gotten more confident along the way. At the beginning, when I was getting on stage, it was weird because I'm like, what am I doing here? The first time that I got on stage, I was looking at all these guys looking at me, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I didn't see myself as a speaker. 6 years ago, I wasn't a businessman.
Right.
Today, I have an agency that runs millions of dollars. This year in 2019, we're probably going to generate $100 million in revenue with the accounts that we handle. 6 years ago, none of this shit existed. So I think I've earned the right to talk about it. That's the attitude. It's not arrogance, it's self-confidence, man.
It's a difference.
Understanding that you are part of the 1%. What does that mean? Not money-wise.
Right.
99% of the people out there are doing one thing only. They're consuming. They're walking around consuming. You have to put yourself in the other side. You gotta provide that content. You gotta give content.
Yeah.
Gotta tell stories because most people don't know what the heck they're doing.
Yeah. And it's confusing, man, because you hear one thing from one guy and then something different from somebody else, you know? And it's like Jason Swing, he says, like, don't try to be Batman, but I get a fucking email from him every day, and he's being Batman, you know? He's telling me everything he's done.
Absolutely.
It's never like, yes, there's questions, but like, there has to be a middle ground there, right? You have to be able to do both, and I guess that's what's been my.
Dude, you know what's a big opportunity? Like, you're a Latin guy, you're from Texas.
Yeah.
People that are Latin like you, they will relate to you a lot.
I know.
Why don't you talk to them?
So we started a Facebook group on our business page for like all local Latino-based businesses, and it's just like it's a quick-fire community.
You can even talk to.
Coach them for free, right?
Totally.
What to do.
Totally. Talk to the Latin people in English. Fine. In the U.S., there's 50 million Latin people in the U.S. There's a solid 5 million entrepreneurs out there. In Latin Americans living in the U.S. You can just talk to them and just target these guys on social media and communicate with them and just slowly build up as you build your personal brand so your agency grows. And trust me, your agency is going to grow. I barely, after 3 years in the agency business, I barely put in a sales team right now. I got my first salesman Ernesto has been selling for a long time. Ollie sells, but we don't have a sales team. We don't have it. I just 2 weeks ago, I posted the first salesperson in 3 years, and we run hundreds of thousands of dollars. We already generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in our agency. Why? Personal brand, man. We got people lined up that want to join us because I built my personal brand. They trust me. Referrals, of course, right? Dr. Bird sends people our way, my dad, etc. But people line up because they want to. Oh my God, Manuel Suarez. Oh, the Facebook Ninja. Oh, this, right? They're following. They're following, and they want to be a part of it.
That's what it is, the Facebook Ninja.
That's right. You heard about that?
Yeah. I couldn't place it earlier. Cool.
There you go.
All right, guys. It was a pleasure.
All right.
Man. I'll see you up there tomorrow, you said?
Sunday. It's going to be great. Got a good one. Yeah, okay, we'll do.
Yeah.